This week, CBC Television is taking a special look at the many issues of new technology. Our starting point today is the internet music sharing system called Napster. Representatives for the world's top recording companies are taking the company to court, trying to shut it down. Napster lets music fans swap music files for free, and that means no royalties for artists or the labels. And a lot of people are calling this digital theft. Mike Wise joins us now with more. Good evening, Mike.
Thanks, Carol. Yeah, certainly a lot of internet users in Toronto will be watching this trial, as they likely have been watching it all summer long. And in July, Napster was initially slapped with an injunction forcing it to shut down. It got a stay put on that pending a review. On Monday, a court in Los Angeles heard that review. The judges there are still waiting to make a decision. Nothing has come down yet. So a lot of people are looking at this case to set some sort of precedent in internet law, and that'll certainly spill over into Canada. This could make its way to the U.S. Supreme Court before it's all done, looking at some issues just like what is the extent of copyright in the online world, and what sort of things can be done to police the internet.
Sarah Covert is just one of the almost 2 million Canadians who have tried using Napster.
I'm usually looking for a specific song or a specific artist that I have trouble finding, like at my local record store. Like maybe a smaller band or, like something rare that I haven't been able to find.
Today she's looking for a Danish industrial band called Leather Strip. For a while she had a hard time finding their music until she found Napster.
Even when I went to record stores and they were just like, never heard of it, no idea what label they're on, we know nothing about them.
Unable to buy their music at first, she downloaded it instead. She says Napster is a form of advertising for the band and doesn't consider what she does stealing. And most internet users in her situation agree. A recent survey found that 78% of those who download think there's nothing wrong with what they're doing. That's just not true, say the experts.
We are infringing copyright when we download these things onto our own computers at home, but we're too small a fish to fry.
That's why the Recording Industry Association of America is trying to shut down Napster in court this week. Rather than attacking the 30 million people who use Napster to copy copywritten music, it's going right after the source.
Certainly the plaintiffs are talking about piracy.
These are bell ringer lawsuits. This is like, the Recording Industry Association is going to stand up and yell, so everyone's going to hear, you have to stop what you're doing.
But the court case is anything but clear-cut. Napster exists in a legal gray area. There have been some websites like mp3.com that have been held liable for allowing users to download copywritten material. But Napster is different. It's not a website, it's an internet service. Here's how it works. When someone in Toronto loads the Napster software, it connects with a computer in California. When a user types in a request for a particular song, the computers in California go to work, sorting through the thousands of file listings, coming up with a list of computers that might have a copy of the requested song. Napster might find that specific request on a computer in Vancouver. But when the user in Toronto goes to download it, Napster steps out of the picture. The actual file download takes place between the two users. Napster only facilitates the transfer. Still, this lawyer says in U.S. law, helping people violate copyright law is considered an offense.
Providing a service that people may use to infringe is one thing, but when you're actively involved in assisting them in doing it, you're just begging for this kind of action to be brought against you.
As I said, a decision on this injunction could come down at any point this week, or it could be pushed back for another court to look at as well. Of course, this is just concerning the injunction. Napster still faces a civil lawsuit in the new year from the record companies looking for payment of past royalties. Certainly a very contentious issue, and we urge you to join in on the debate. This discussion group's up now on our website, cbc.ca/Canada Now. Follow that through to the links to our look at new media this week. Join in the discussion. And Carol, speaking of discussions, I understand you're performing on stage or something tonight?
Yes, Mike, that would be right. With the Toronto Symphony, the guest conductor tonight is Marvin Hamlish. We had him on last night. And we were talking about music yesterday, and he said to me, sorry, my earpiece is just flipping out a little bit, but he said to me, well, listen, it's a pops concert, meaning they're doing more modern stuff. Why don't you come on down and sing with me? I can't give you the orchestra, but I'll accompany you on piano.
Excellent.
And
We're sending a camera, I hope. I want to see.
We are. And it didn't take me too long to say, are you sure? Okay, I'll be there. So that's happening tonight, and I'm really looking forward to it, although I'm a little nervous.
Excellent. I'm sure we'll have highlights tomorrow then.
Yeah, we will. We
Okay.
will. Bye, thanks.
Thank you.
Country music.